how's everybody doing today? Got my buddy's gonna come over and start hauling out some heifer sheds with the box spreader, and Dad's gonna try to load some liquid out of the pit with the tank. I'm gonna try to get my chopper ready to go, so see what kind of fun we get into today. Alright, took my chain off there yesterday for the corn head, and I went ahead and put all new blower paddles on. Shockingly enough, these things weren't that expensive. And put new belts on. I had a broken one last year, and you can't buy just one belt, you gotta buy all three. So now I got two spares. So anyways, fire this thing up, and hopefully a bunch of mice don't come out of the cab and scare me. Get this head off and take her over the feed lane and get the processor off and auger box on. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is get this processor off. And I'm going to have to run the chopper up on blocks, get enough clearance to back off of it. I go down here and loosen this idler up. And that belt fits really snug. So I'm going to have to take this outside pulley off. And to do that, I take these 3 bolts out and thread them into these 3 holes, and then that'll push this little cone out, and that'll all come out. We'll be able to get that processor belt off. We'll get some jacks under here, pull the pins, drop her to the floor, and we'll back the chopper off of it, come in with the skid loader, get the processor out, put the auger box in, and throw that on. So we'll check back after a while. Alrighty. Processor is on the ground. I'm going to back off of those blocks and come in with the skid loader and get that out of here and grab the auger box. Alright, so here's the auger box. And this is brand spanking new. My pocketbook still burning from that one. So I went and got a single auger. Originally I had double auger boxes, and you would think double auger box, twice the augers, twice the feed, twice the fun. No. What happens is there's gears that mesh to run the auger here and auger here, and it's on this shaft, and I don't know if bringing all that feed to the back where the paddles are, trying to kick that to the blower, if it's just too much feed there, but it'll strip them gears out. Or other problems I've had, it would push the bearings right out the back, and then it would strip your gears out. So single auger is supposed to be a lot better setup, and I'm actually on my second double auger box. A buddy of mine went to a single auger, and he sold me his double auger for I think I traded him my bull calf for it. That's how much he liked it. So I had, between those 2 double auger boxes, I was able to keep them going, but the better of the 2 was starting to get pretty bad. So I've been on the hunt for one of these used for about 2 years. And if I'd have just bit the bullet 2 years ago, I could have saved myself $500, but you know, what do you do? So anyways, I'm going to turn this sideways, roll back up on the blocks, get some jacks under this, put her on, you know the drill, and we'll be back later. next day. Didn't get the chopper all the way done. Got to finish sharpening the knives and set the shear bar up and put the hay head on and grease it, so not too bad. Trying to get the rest of the manure out. Dad's hauling out of the heifer sheds. I'm finishing up out of the pit. We ran out of liquid yesterday, so got the skid loader down in there. Been hauling most of the day. Oh, the heifers are having a good time out there. It's starting to rain a little bit on me, but I only got a couple loads left. So hopefully I can get her finished up before it gets too muddy. And they're all running around out there having a good time. I was hoping to have enough out of the pit to finish covering this field here, but I think I'm going to be a little short. No worries though, there's plenty in other places. And she's empty. Good job done. Well, progress got slowed a little bit. Lost a bearing. Wasn't for a lack of grease in that hub though. That was a mess. Grease everywhere. I think it's been a couple of days since I started this video now. We were real close to getting the rest of the manure out. Probably got 5-6 loads in the barnyard from cleaning the calving pen there a while ago, and about 4 loads left in the shed. And we had still had the other spreader going, the old the bad idea spreader. Seems to be the bad idea spreader is the one I work on the least for whatever reason. Oh, anyways, so ended up getting a little over an inch of rain here last night, and I'm alright with that. Plenty of other stuff to do. Very nice to have the corn in the ground, but we'll get a few days, we'll get her done. So what I was working on yesterday, well, Dad and my buddy Dennis were hauling. So that's a Noble mix-and till. It's got a big old chopper roll there, row of cultivators up there, and then 2 sets of harrows. That set there is pretty much junk. I was able to get that back set halfway decent. I think where that first set went originally, from what I saw online anyways, there was Danish tines or S tines right there. Now a lot of them had a rolling, a light roller in the back, but somebody apparently took that off and made this contraption. So we're gonna try her out. It's my buddy Dennis's. He was looking to sell it. He does all his crops on shares with his neighbor now, so he hasn't been using it, and he said bring her over, try her out, see what we think. He had some new sweeps to put on front there, so I put some new sweeps on, and need some grease certs on that roller, and got those to take grease. And I thought if we buy it, and I don't know if it'll work worth a crap or not, we got some old steel beaters in those old boxes there that we don't use because they're rotten. And wondered about cobbling them together. If we can focus on here. I'd go over closer to it, but it's windy. You wouldn't be able to hear me with the crap. And anyways, use a couple of those beaters as almost a roller. I don't know if a guy would put them kind of diagonal or quite what a feller should do. Or maybe it's a really stupid idea and I shouldn't try it anyways, but probably done stupider stuff. So that's where we're at with that stuff anyways. So while I'm up here, I'm going to show you. This is the double auger box that was on the chopper. being used as a catch-all at the moment. Yeah, so always with the stripping those gears out, and in the back here, what I ended up doing, we can see, get my finger out of the way, put a little spots of weld to keep that flange from blowing out. It always blow that flange out, bearing would shoot out, and it'd strip the gears. So hopefully we're done dealing with this. It's caused a lot of headaches over the years. Still works. Maybe I can get a couple $100 out of it. It's hard to say. So I got just a whole ton left on here. Get the knife sharpened, grease her up, put the hay head on. And see what we get into on the rest of this stuff. Was supposed to rain again this afternoon. They sounds like they took that out of the forecast. So hopefully it'll dry up here and give that soil finisher a whirl and see what we think of that. And I just got a few more loads to haul out with manure, so that ain't no big deal. Finish plowing and get planting, get cutting hay, and hopefully I'll have something a little more exciting to show next time. It's kind of boring, this one. So anyways, I guess we'll call this one good enough, and yeah, hopefully next time we're a little video of some stuff out in the field or something. Hard to say. Something other than hauling shit. So anyways, I guess thanks for watching. We'll catch everybody later.